Hello, and welcome to northeast of Algonquin. My name is Kara, and I run a small homestead in the woods alongside my boyfriend John, a little ways northeast of Algonquin Park in Ontario, Canada. We have 3 dogs, an 11-year-old Chihuahua named Dexter, and 2 2-year-old livestock guardian dogs, Bridget and Athena. We also have 2 cats, Phoenix, who's a complete menace, and Freya, who's the sweetest cat in the world. And then there's Layla, our velveteen lop rabbit. We also have 50-something chickens. Life on the homestead isn't always chaotic, hardly anything goes to plan, and there's always some sort of project on the go, or something that needs fixing. While you probably won't see John on camera, join me while we navigate the ups and downs of homesteading and learning on the go. This life we've chosen isn't always easy, but we wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
Good morning, guys. I am off today. It's been a long week. I think the last thing I filmed for you guys would have been Friday. I think it was Friday. It's Wednesday now, and I am off today. I work the next 2, then I'm off Saturday, and then I work Sunday. Off Monday, Tuesday. Sorry, mosquito. Off Monday, Tuesday, work Wednesday, and then I'm off for 8 days for vacation. Was planning on going on a trip, not going on a trip anymore. I just can't justify right now spending basically my entire paycheck on gas. That's a bumblebee. I don't know if you guys heard that on the mic or not, but that was a bumblebee, big ass bumblebee. But yeah, I'd basically be spending my entire paycheck on gas and dinner, and it would be a whole bunch of driving. Because I was going to go down and spend a few days at my mom's, and then while I was down there, she's 3.5 hour drive from me. While I was down there, drive from there down to London, Ontario, which is another like 4.5, 5 hours, I believe, from her. And then spend the day with some friends, big group of friends from TikTok. And as much as I would love to see them all, and it would probably be a really fun day, the amount I would have to spend on gas for my truck, because I drive a V8 truck, and the trying to find parking down there and all the things, and then driving all the way back to my mom's same day, and then from there back home, would just be outrageous on gas. And my mom's not even going to be home that weekend. And so I just, with the amount of things that I need to get done here and the amount of money that I need to spend on fencing for the garden, man, the bugs just, I was out here like half an hour ago and the bugs weren't that bad. I just think the dogs see one of the rabbits. We've got a family of snowshoe rabbits, baby snowshoe rabbits. I think I've caught a couple clips for you guys already, I think. But yeah, the money is just better spent on, because I've somehow let myself run out of chick feed, and which I've never done before. I don't really know how that managed to slip through the cracks. Because yesterday I ended up giving them some of the regular chicken feed, which I mean, isn't the best thing ever for them, but it's feed, and so they wouldn't have been hungry. So for a day, it's not not going to kill them. Chick feed's just like higher protein and higher vitamins and all the things. So I think I could be wrong. I think they're around 10 weeks or 10 weeks and 11 weeks or 9 weeks and 10 weeks or something like that. There's two different groups in that pen. It's a bumblebee right beside me again. I don't know if you can see him. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go inside because I'm getting eaten alive and finish my coffee. And yeah, we'll get ready for, doing all the things. Today's not going to be as hot. I think we're looking at 26, feels like 29, which still is, pretty warm, but not nearly as bad as it has been. So I will take it. But yeah, anyway, I will see you guys in the next clip. All right. So, the mess that is this garden. There we go. Um, yeah, mic's still on. Every once in a while, if it doesn't hear a lot of audio, it shuts off, which is great for battery saving, but at the same point. Um, yeah. So this gate and what was an archway, um, which you can kind of see here, they have fallen down, was built, well, this fence was built 4 years ago now. Yeah, I'd say 4 years ago because it was my second summer living here. Um, ooh, it is warm. Anyway, not complaining. Could be 44 Celsius, 111 like it was the other day with the Humidex. It's not even going to hit 30 today with the Humidex, so as long as it stays the way it was predicted. Um, anyway, built 4 years ago. Whole thing's fallen apart. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see it. There's a 2x4 that is literally propping up the other side of the fence, where that post is right there hanging over. So yeah, we needed a fence. We used what we had. We had pine logs because the area in the back here, we took down, oh God, it's got to have been like 30 trees at least to clear an area back there. Has to be 30 trees. I can't remember now. It was 5 years ago now that we did that because we did that the first summer. John's brother is a logger, and so we had him come and drop those trees because they were just softwood trees in storms don't do the best, and they were a little uh, too tall, too close to the house. So we took them down, and yeah, did the fence with the posts, pine and spruce, and we literally just dug holes and stuck them in the ground. We didn't dig down past the frost line, any of that. We just wanted to get a fence up as quickly as we could to keep like rabbits and stuff like that out of the garden because we do have the snowshoe rabbit family living on the property here. I am almost positive that we have 3 babies this year, at least. 2 for sure, but I think 3, but it could just be that they circled down and back up and around when I saw what I thought was the third one. I think they're just, their den is just in the hill here that you saw me walking up and down just to the, on camera would have been to the truck side of the path, the house side of the path. I don't know if it's right or left because I don't know if this is mirrored right now. But, well, yeah, that's left hand. So I don't think it's mirrored, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, so I need to take this down. And well, at least take part of this down. So I've got 6 posts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the 4 for the gate and archway, and then I'll get rid of that one that's leaning, and then the one just back here a little ways that's also leaning because, yeah. But as soon as I open this gate, these are going to fall. It's going to either go, probably going to go this way because they're now well rotted. I was really hoping that I could get another few weeks out of it the way it was, just to get time to get my plants into the ground. I don't have a ton of plants. I'm not doing a whole lot this year as far as vegetables go. I've got 3 tomatoes, I think, which is way low for what I usually plant. The one year I had 20. I think it was all along the back of the garden. And then what else did I get? I got some Tulsi, holy basil. I think I've talked about that in a previous video. Super good for you. Smells freaking amazing. and it makes a really good tea. But I also use it in a tincture that I make for myself for anxiety, that I take every day. And so I would love to grow some more. Uh, couldn't find it last year. It was too late looking for it, and they were all sold out. And there's only one greenhouse in my area that I can find that propagates it. So yeah, I also got rosemary lavender, which hopefully will overwinter, which I don't have in my garden yet, and some zucchini and some watermelon. I think that's it. Because I will very shortly here be putting some beans in the ground and like direct sowing, because they never do well when I buy plants or when I start from seed in the house. I've just, yeah, direct sowing is the best way. It's probably going to take a month and a half or so for them to come up. So it will be a, you know, later start for them this year. But everything's later this year. Usually we're at the end of June. Usually I've got plants in the ground for like 3 weeks now at least. Um, so we're behind the schedule on that, but it's fine. Anyway, I'm going to get started. This is going to be not fun and interesting. All right, let's show you what happens. I really don't want to do this. Show you what happens when I open the gate. Once upon a time, this was actually really pretty to look at with all the natural wood and that, but it's just not long lasting, unfortunately. So I am going to reuse the hardware from this gate, solid black hardware for the hinges and that. But yeah, okay, well, here goes nothing. Yeah, see, so it's just going to collapse right inward as soon as I do that. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. Okay, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna go about this without it falling over while I'm trying to figure that out. Sure, that'll work. Stay. Don't fall on me. Thankfully, with the posts being so rotted, they're nice and light. But yeah, like, oh, Jesus, here we go. Oh, God. Oh, no. This is just a freaking joke. Well, if nothing else, this video should be a little comical anyway. There, can we do that? And well, it's, oh God. At least this is light. Thank God for that. Okay, I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing with this, because there we go. I may have to start from the outside. And already this tray is getting buried. No, you guys need water. So yeah, this is my tray of plants here. I'm gonna get it out of the way so that it doesn't get crushed. You guys need water though. Yeah. I don't know if maybe I should just take the chainsaw and try and cut off the tops of these posts to start, or what I should do. Because what I need to do is dig out the old posts in order to get the new ones in. And I'm not expecting to get all 4 done today because we are already at 5 to 12. I need to dig 4-foot holes by hand once this is down. Some sort of a gate. Technically, I have a gate that I could use that's wood and hardware cloth. Where did see squirrels? Wood and hardware cloth, but is currently buried in the cabin. Need to organize that whole cabin because it's all our like wood and supply storage, but everything's just kind of thrown in there and I don't like it at all. But before I do the posts, I need that gate because I need the measurements from the gate to know how far apart I'm going to do the posts. Because I could always build another one, but I don't have the 2x4s on hand today because I did the gate for the chicken run with them. And the only 2x4s I have, and I don't even think I have enough of them, are not pressure treated. And I'm not going to use lumber that's not pressure treated for this garden, not even for temporary, because then it's just got to be redone. So yeah, anyway, this has gotten to be, I've talked too much, so I'm going to get started and we'll see where I get to. All right, well, is Mike even still onto this? Okay. I got the gate out. It was definitely buried. I had to move a whole bunch of rebagged insulation and then move 3 pieces of, well, a bunch of lumber off the top of a plywood, and then 3 pieces of 1/2-inch plywood to get to it because it just got completely buried. Anyway, it is not as wide as the gate that's standing is, but I think it should still be wide enough to get a wheelbarrow through. It's like 3 feet wide. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll aim for the 3 foot wide mark with the posts, but yeah, first things first is getting this old gate down and trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, geez, here we go. It's all over. Woo, there it goes. There goes everything. Well, so much for that. right here. Didn't have a shoe slip. That's good. Survived the winter. But turns out there's new ones. So probably get those here. Another one over here. But I have to bring a fence over those again myself. Let's see. Come on. Oh, she's a folder. Hold on to that. Oh, she's a folder. Now I do have a post hole digger, but I have a feeling that getting down the first little bit is going to be tricky. So we're going to start with the shovel. Out here, I guess. Actually, I want to throw too much out of the way because I'm going to be needing it to fill the hole back in. Get a hole that's not super wide is the issue. Okay, well, we're already into the wet sand, so let's see if this sucker works. Never used one of these, but it'll do the job, or it should. Uh-huh. Not as far down at a time as I'd like, but you know, what do you do? Easier than shoveling, at least. Hopefully. Ooh, it's gonna be hard on the shoulders. Bad shoulder. Hopefully. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I have to end up with a wider hole at the top because I gotta be able to close the shovel to get this dirt out. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I'm gonna have to dig that wider. It's all falling through. Son of a bitch. Apologies. I do try to censor myself, but it's not always the easiest. That'll be good. A little bit on each side at the top. Totally just caved that in. Oh, hey, look. There's the rest of that post. That shows you how far they were into the ground. About a foot, which is not a lot. Okay, let's keep going here. Damn it. might not be as easy as I was thinking once I get down past a certain point. Is that a root? That could be a root. We have behind me a black locust tree. And well, the flowers, I'm very sure I've showed you in videos at this point, are gorgeous and bring a lot of pollinators. These trees are a pain in the butt. They drop thorns and, or they have thorns, big long ones. They also send out runner roots. So that's super fun. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the butt. I may have to dig this hole wider than I'd like to. But it's easier than, because yeah, I'm probably like, no, actually, it's got measurements on it. So let's see how far down we are. Just over 2 feet. Still have at least 1.5 feet to go, which means I have to dig this hole wider at the top so that I have room to expand these. I wanted a different kind that kind of doesn't expand out as far on this at the top, but there's a set of Fiskars, but they're about $150 versus like this was like 60 or 70. And I wasn't sure what the lumber was going to cost me initially, and it wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be, thankfully. However, I didn't know, and I knew I would at least need to replace a couple posts to get myself started here. So, and the quick drying post cement too. So, yeah, really don't want to dig this wider, but I need this hole much deeper. So, you know. And John is looking into getting an auger, but I can't run that by myself. I am too little. So I'm actually only 5'4", so I don't have the strength to use an auger that's, come on, you bastard, that is enough to dig 4-foot holes on my own. So, you know. Because even John struggled with it. We had borrowed one last year to do the posts for the chicken run, and yeah, it was not fun times. I was frustrated with him, he was frustrated with the auger. And so it's just better if I do something like this and do it myself. Love him to death, but we have very different views on the way to do things. And so we're better off to separately work on different projects unless we absolutely need help. Because it's just better for everybody's mood. But at least we know that about each other. That's the key is, you know, understanding that. Okay, so I'm just under 3 feet now. Yeah, maybe that's the key. Throw it down into the hole. All right. Anyway, I'm going to fast forward for you guys now because otherwise this video is going to be like 2 hours long and it's going to take me a week to upload it. Some of that to come out at least. Some of it. All right, you bastard. Maybe. Let's see where are we at. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit more out. If not, we're gonna call that good because I'm just shy of 4 feet. And I really don't care that much if the posts are exactly 4 feet above ground. It's the underground that I care more about. Oh, that may have done it. Oh, it's like there's nobody here, but this quad's going by. So Athena's losing her mind. You're fine, Tiny. You're fine. It's okay. They're allowed to be there. Oh, hell yeah. 4 feet. Oh, thank God. Okay. Now, I gotta get 50-pound bags of quick drying post cement up this damn hill. And find my level. So let's go find the level. Ah. Oh, I'm so out of shape. Not really gotten into the projects yet this year. Not the heavy lifting ones anyway. Until now. And I am not in shape. Don't do a lot over the winter, so I lose all my muscle mass. Okay. Yeah, not light. These bags here, they're 30 kilograms, 50 pounds. Okay. All right. It's a little while later after, since I've stopped working anyway. Um, my mic had died earlier, and I forgot to take the piece that connects to the phone off of the phone. And so I don't know if any of the audio came through. I know it didn't on the last clip that I tried, or the last part of this video that I tried to do, but I haven't checked the previous part or parts or whatever. It's been a long day, so I don't remember what all I recorded with the mic. But yeah, this is where I got to. So still don't have posts down that line yet. And the fence, I just took a piece off the gate, the old gate, and stapled it there. And then try not to run into the stinging nettle here. And then stapled the fence. It's grass. Okay, we're good. Stapled the fence up here to here for now. But we have a functioning gate. It opens. It does what I need it to. I have it swinging from the opposite side because off this way, way up here, past that actually, is going to be where my compost bins are. And so I figured it was more practical to have the gate swinging this way so that I'm not having to go around it with a wheelbarrow. But yeah, wheelbarrow will fit through there. I do still have to like stomp down this ground down here, level that off. But for right now, this is where we're at. I will get back to it on Saturday, provided it is not pouring rain. My one arm, I've got tennis elbow, and my one arm is toast for the day. And this foam, while it's not super heavy, is weighing on it. But yeah, that's where we're at for the day. This side obviously still needs to come down. I do still want to build a trellised archway of some sort over this gate. So that'll come at a later date. And obviously this part of the fence will be moved this way a little bit. These bugs are brutal. But yeah, that's done for now. The post on my side, this side, is about an inch higher than the other one, but it's really hard when you're working with uneven ground, when it's, you know, uneven at ground level, to get them exact. But 1 inch I'm willing to take. So yeah, anyway, that is it for this part of this build. It's already going to be a long video, so I'm going to have to go to the next part when I get to work on Saturday, and it'll be another video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time.